Hey guys, Savvy Tech Girl here. How's everybody doing this evening? It is Thursday, July the 14th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're here with Savvy Tech Girl live. Unfortunately, Streaming Wend could not make it in today. So we've got a good show lined up for you anyway. Lots going on, lots to talk about, and we are going to be covering Kodi tips and tricks. We're going to be covering Kodi add-ons, what Kodi add-ons are there currently. Some people have been saying Exodus is not working, so we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the Raspberry Pi and OpenELEC, and also a fork of OpenELEC called LibreELEC, so we're going to be talking about that as well. So we have lots to talk about, and yeah, I would love to have your guys' inputs. We have 4 people watching currently, so guys, if you can say hello so I know who's in the show. So C-Tech, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in, Asham. Again, thank you so much for my updated logo. Love it. It's on my Facebook site, obviously facebook.com/Savvy Tech Girl. Looks like my camera's out of focus here. Hang on 1 second. Let me get this thing corrected before we get going. Hey, Richard, glad you could stop by. Evening show seems to be a lot better, I think, for some of us. Anyway, the Saturday show was good. Had lots of people come in and check it out. But I think our evening shows are pretty good. We get lots of people coming in. So, guys, how's your week going? How's everybody doing? It's really hot here still. There was some nice storms that went through last night. They went north of us, so we didn't get any rain. It's been, how long has it been since we've had rain? Over a month, I believe. So not the best situation, but so Isham, yeah, you missed the show the other day because you were working when I did my show on Saturday. Last Thursday I worked late, so I didn't get home in time. So yeah, I think we got a pretty good show tonight, guys. Want to talk about lots of stuff. Raspberry Pi. I have had an email this week from one of our viewers, and she has been trying to install Spins TV, and she's been having numerous issues with it. So anyways, today I went on, I did a clean install, and I'm actually going to put a new video up for Spins TV to help people out a little bit. And I think where the problem is from the actual repo coming from the Spins TV. Now, I can't confirm that, but when I tried to do an install just from the repo to install the wizard, I was getting an error message. So what I ended up doing was I went to the Aries wizard, which was obviously under repair at the time that I logged in. But once, anyways, I got into the actual Aries wizard. And once I got into the wizard, I was able to go down to the Spins TV build. And once I got into the build, you'll see that there's about 6 different options there for the different, they've got the Pro now, they've got Lite. They have a couple of test ones that they're running, test builds. So anyways, I downloaded it through there. It did come up with 33 errors. I will say that, but I ignored the errors. I went through, I did go and sort of read through the errors. It was a little bit convoluted, but I can understand what it was saying. Anyways, I installed it, rebooted it, and everything worked great. So I just want to say to Maggie, who has been, we've been back and forth emailing this week, if she tries the Aries wizard, and I'm going to put a video up, and the link for the Aries wizard currently, it hasn't changed in a little bit. It's http://arieswizard.co.uk, and from there it'll get installed into your program files. So so C-Tech, I would love to install Android on a Raspberry Pi 3. So you're very lucky there, because Google are putting an operating system together that will be installed. You can install it on the Raspberry Pi 3. So not exactly sure of the release date on that, but it's definitely in the works. I think they have realized that the microcomputers are sort of taking over as far as people wanting to do some media centers and stuff. So I haven't ordered the Cody case yet, but I'm going to. But I did see that the day before you put the link on my page, and I was pretty tempted to. I ordered a couple the other day, and they're just plain ones. But yeah, I'm loving that Cody one. That's a really nice. Let me just see if I can grab a picture of it. I don't know if you guys saw. Hang on a second here. Let's see here. Find it for you guys so you can take a peek at it. Loving it. I'm loving it. Here, okay, hang on, guys. I'm going to share the screen so you guys can see what we're talking about. Okay, so I think you can see it here. We have some really nice Cody Raspberry Pi cases. So yeah, they've done a great job on them. I guess they realize that's where the market is, right? And it's the Cody edition Raspberry Pi. So I'm going to be ordering them. Believe me, they're a little bit more expensive. So as far as costs and stuff, it's might put it up a little bit, but yeah. Solus, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I loved them, Esham. I loved them. I thought they were fantastic. So you got the red and white case. Yeah, mostly the ones I use is sometimes I use a clear case, and I also use the black ones as well. I'm going to try and, hang on a second, guys. I want to try and get my camera working a little bit better. I was playing around with it. And now, of course, it's messing around with me. Oh, hang on. Hang on, guys. Don't fear. I'll get it back on here. Just give me 2 seconds. Ah! Yeah, they got the heat sink and everything. I always put heat sinks on my Raspberry Pis. I mean, you don't necessarily need the heat sink, but hang on one second. I want to do this. But I do put them on. I always put the 2 heat sinks on, and then that way I can make sure that they stay cool. Sometimes, sometimes those cases can get a little bit tight, and if you're leaving them on all the time, they tend to heat up a little bit. If you're going to overclock your Raspberry Pi, and they can be overclocked, there's some nice software out there, and you can get an add-on for it within Cody. You can heat them up a little bit more than you'd like to, okay? So make sure if you are going to overclock your Pi, and I overclocked mine this week. Didn't change the settings too much, but I increased it just enough. I increased the megahertz maximum on the processor, and you know what? It stopped our buffering issue. We were really getting some buffering issues this week when I was watching IPTV, and it didn't seem to matter what I was watching. I was hardwired in and everything. So anyways, I did a little bit of overclocking, and yeah, it was really, really nice. Just make sure if you are going to do that, you may want to start, depending on how much you're going to overclock them. If you're really going to sort of go the full hog, you want to make sure you get some fans running in there too, okay? So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so anyways, guys, what's going on in the Cody world this week? I want to talk about, let's start off by talking about the Exodus not working. So I've had a few people contacting me in regards to that, saying that they are having issues with Exodus not running for them. So I just want to cover a few things, okay? As of, what's the date this week? The 13th. So as of last week, around the 7th, there was a new version. So 2.0.0 has been released, okay? If you do not have 2.0.0, you may run into some problems, all right? So that's the first step. You want to make sure you go into your add-ons area of your Cody system, and you can do an update on those add-ons. So I don't know if you guys want to want me to show you how to do that. For some reason, my mouse has just stopped working. Let me just do one thing here in the background. And if needed, I can come in here and show you guys how to do it. So just give me a second here. Hopefully it hasn't cut me out. Let's take a look. So hopefully everything's still going okay there. Just let me know, guys. Just sort of punch in something in the chat if we're having issues, okay? Oh, my camera, oh, it's really a pain in the neck today. What's going on with my camera? It's not working very well. All right, guys. So the add-ons, let me just share my screen with you. Let me see. No, I don't think it's going to let me. I'm going to cancel that out. Hang on one sec. Yeah, it's not going to let me. Anyways, you want to go into the add-ons section, okay, guys? And you want to make sure you update. All right, so you're going to update. Where did I go? You're going to update the add-on Exodus, the Exodus add-on. Make sure you are running 2.0.0, okay? One of the other things I get a lot of people saying to me is they only see videos from the 1970s or earlier. How many people have ever run across that? Okay, so one note here from Philip is SPMC 16.4.0 is out, so that's great. Thanks for that information. So how many people have ever run into a problem where they turn on their box, they're trying to search for videos, and all of a sudden, you're only getting movies or TV shows from the 70s and before? First thing you want to do, guys, is check your date and time on your Kodi box. Okay, so you need to go under settings and you need to go under international. And when you find the international setting, you can set your date and time. Okay, so that's one thing that happens a lot. People get confused about that. They're calling me going, I'm searching for blah, blah, blah. And all it's showing me is movies from the 70s or before. So that's what's going to happen. So if your date and your time is not set to today, it's not going to be able to search for anything that was pre that, right? So you got to make sure you do that. Problem. Am I getting a no streams available when you're watching? So how many people get into a position where they're watching and all of a sudden this annoying no streams available comes up? All right, so before you start worrying and screaming and shouting, you need to take a look and see a couple of things first, okay? All right, so the first thing you want to do is make sure that, are you guys using a VPN? All right, so if for some reason you are using VPN, then you know what? Try turning it off. If you turn it off, then maybe for some reason it was getting blocked. So it could be something as simple as that. All right. The other thing sometimes you may want to do is just shut your system down and restart it again. Sometimes that is an easy thing to do. Other things is servers go down, right? So servers, again, are private. People are running these servers. And you know what? They're running them at their own expense. So sometimes they have to do maintenance on them. Sometimes the servers go down. Sometimes the server breaks. I mean, I'm in IT. We know servers break. That happens all the time. So that's another reason that you might be getting the no streams available as well. Maybe that stream has been moved. Maybe it's not there anymore. Okay, so those are some of the simple things you can look for if you're getting that no streams available. Now, if you're going into different add-ons and you're getting no streams available, it's possible maybe your ISP is starting to block things. There's lots of different internet service providers out there, and they do at times start blocking. So, you know what? Make sure, go into different add-ons, check different streams to see if it's something just isolated or if it's across the board that it's happening with all add-ons, okay? What else do we have? You get the movie working symbol, but nothing's happening, okay? Again, there are certain service providers that you have to do some changes in, and this is with Exodus. I'm talking Exodus right now. I know that I have read BT, British Telecom. You need to disable your Home Hub Smart Setup. Okay, so that is something that you're going to have to go into and disable. So the Home Hub Smart Setup, and see if it fixes your issue. Alternately, VPN service. Okay, guys, so you need to, at this point, consider maybe you need to get a VPN service set up. And you can actually go onto my website, and from my website, and I'll just show you my site here. From my website, you can scroll down, and so this is SavyTechGirl.com, and you can go into the sign up for IPVanish right here. Okay, and then this will take you to the IPVanish. You can see that it's good for Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, and overplay.net as well. Fantastic choice. So either one of those you can go with, and it will help you out with anything that's being blocked. I've also put a Raspberry Pi section into the website, which I'm going to be, I've got some of the links here for my videos, okay? So if you guys have any questions or whatever, you can just go in there, and I've got some videos. All right. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about Exodus not working. So obviously the main thing, guys, is make sure you have the latest version 2.0.0, and just go into your add-ons, find your add-ons, go into the preferences of the add-on and click on update. You can also go into settings, go into the add-ons, then you would go into video add-ons. You'll see an entire list of all the video add-ons. Highlight Exodus and just do an update, and then yeah, you'll be ready to rock and roll. So you guys have any other questions? You want to stop me there, or you just want me to keep blabbering on about Kodi? Please feel free to jump in if you want to. You know me, I could just keep talking and talking and talking. All right, so what else do we have here? Let's talk about it. Okay, we got Richard says something. Last few days I've been using Husham Wizard on Raspberry Pi 3 and Android Box. It is running good. I do that for an experiment. Yeah, I think it's really good, Richard, to play around. And like I said, Husham's Wizard is fantastic. He's also back from, he had a month off. He has now started season 2 of his live shows. I was invited to both, but unfortunately I was working both days, so I'm really hoping to get into his show next week. But it is a really good opportunity to go through and you know, play around with things like that. Put different builds on, see how they run. You know what, is one better than another? You're going to know, obviously you're going to know from downloading it. The Husham's Wizard is quite a large file. The reason is he includes a lot of good stuff, right? I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there that he includes. So that's, you know, it's good for a lot of people, because a lot of times you don't even know where to start. Like, a lot of people get these Kodi boxes, they have no idea where to start or what to do. And if you've got lots of apps, lots of add-ons, it's the best way to get going and get running with the box. So yeah, great idea. And I actually put the new Spins TV build on mine today. Looks different. Look and feel is different. They've changed their colors a little bit, and I really liked it. It's very clean. I'm going to put a video up tomorrow. I made the video today, so I just have to do a little bit of editing. But yeah, I really liked the look of it. Very easy to use. It's not busy. Easy on the eyes, and so they've included some great add-ons. So just while I think about it, I mentioned that Husham's show is back, so he is back from his month off. And the other thing is Team Expat, they are having a contest. So if any of you guys have a build that you are working on, If you submit it to his contest, and obviously it would be great if you include some add-ons from Team Expat, you have the opportunity to win. Oh, I'll talk about Pokemon Go. Give me 1 second. You will have the opportunity to win 1 year free IPTV, and there is also a $100 gift card. So if any of you guys out there have a build that you would like to submit, maybe just add the Team Expat add-on, the wizard or something in there, and submit it to Team Expat. Go into their Facebook page, or also go online to their website and submit it, and you get a chance to, you could win 1 year IPTV, free IPTV, so that's fantastic. What do I think about Pokemon Go? Where should I start? Over the last week, this has gone crazy. I don't know how many, I'll get back to you in 1 second, Richard, on that one. So I don't know how many people are actually a part of this Pokemon Go group at the moment. I know they have just now gone into New Zealand over, I think that was yesterday maybe. So they are expanding where they're releasing it. People are going crazy. I guess the one positive thing about all of this is finally there is a game that it's getting kids out, and they're running down the street and they're trying to find these Pokemon characters. The negative side to that, so the positive side is they're getting exercise. Great. The negative side to that is they're running all over people's property. They don't know where they're going. They could end up on anybody's property, and who knows what those people are going to do, right? Dangerous. I mean, I think it's dangerous. It depends on who's using it. If it's grown adults, maybe, I don't know. In my opinion, would I use it? No. Download it to check it out, see what it's all about. Yeah, but I'm not going to run around doing it. So I think these, you know what, all the power to them. I'm not going to stereotype anybody, and I'm not knocking anybody that's doing it. I think people should be careful. I think if kids are using it, they should be extremely careful. They should make sure they're not trespassing on private property, and people have been. So yeah, it's a little bit crazy out there. Have I used Free Telly? I have not used Free Telly yet, but it has very good reviews. And if anybody's used it that's in the chat room, if you guys could let me know, because I would love to hear your feedback on it. But I personally have not used it yet. So, yeah, see? So Philip's got a great point with this Pokemon Go. In the town that he's in, people were lured to a sexual predator housing area, right? It's very dangerous. And it's summer vacation. Kids sometimes, you know what? Their parents have gone to work. They're playing this game. And you know what? Maybe the parents don't really have an understanding of what this game is capable of doing. So you know what? Be careful, guys. Like, if you've got kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews that are playing this, you really need to set some rules and boundaries. You know what? People don't like you trespassing on their property. It could be as simple as, you know what, it's the characters in a car or something, and you could get yourself into big trouble. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, so has anybody used Free Telly? I have not. I haven't tried it out yet. I've read quite a few reviews on it, and great reviews. But if anybody's used it, I'd love to hear what you think of it. And if you've got any other questions, guys, throw it in the chat room there. What else should I talk about? I would like to talk about this Libra Elec. So Libra Elec is a fork. It's a new fork of OpenElec. So we all know that OpenElec is the easiest and quickest way to get Kodi onto a Raspberry Pi, Chromebox, that type of device. All right, so how is it different? what they're advertising it as, it is the Just Enough operating system. So it's tweaked and it's specialized specifically for running Kodi. Now, I have 2 Raspberry Pis to set up tomorrow, and I am actually going to put LibreElec onto these new Raspberry Pis. And I am going to try it out. So what they're saying is they have tweaked it and they specialized it just for running Kodi. It is a fork of OpenElec, and it supports Raspberry Pi, WeTech Kodi box, and generic builds suited for Intel processors such as the Chrome box. Okay, they are saying, how is it different from OpenElec? So let me just read through these to you, just so you get an idea of how it is different. So LibreElec team members set project goals, priorities, and take executive decision. The board ensures that project tasks are distributed among volunteers. So obviously open source program, they have volunteers that work on it, on the same as most Linux based systems, right? They intend to publish a midterm release schedule. So their goal is to never leave you or ourselves guessing when the next maintenance and public beta release will arrive. So they are going to keep us in the loop. It is intended to be a stable and bleeding edge distribution. The active release branch will be frozen at release, and future maintenance updates will contain fixes and reported user and security issues. It's non-profit in nature, public funding goals, and public updates on the progress towards these goals. It's intended to have minimal advertising on the websites and forums. So they're trying to do this, guys, by themselves as much as they can. Sponsorship will be an opportunity. So that might be something that anybody that is into this type of field wants to do. And they welcome community builds and encourage people to submit additional projects and device sub-projects to their central GitHub repo. So they are really trying to get everybody involved, okay? Hey, Hi-Fi, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Wendy, Streamin' Wend, why are you not in the show? I'm getting her here now, guys. Wend is coming into the show. Oh, yes, she is. I'm sending her the invite right now. And she's going to be coming on the show right now, I think. If she tried to come in here and be slick about it and not get noticed, it didn't work. So Richard has LibreElec on his Kodi. No, Wendy, not doing a great job. You are joining. I just sent you the link. My friend, join. I just sent you the link. Yeah, so I'm going to try LibreElec on the installs that I am doing this weekend and just see how it runs. Is she here yet? She's not here. Come on, Wend. Accept the invite. Come on, everybody. Tell her. Let's go, Wend. Streamin' Wend. So yeah, so I will put it on and give you guys a review of it. But there's seemingly they want to be all about the people. They want to do this without funding as much as they can. They are going to have, yeah, she came in the back door looking for Pokemon. She actually did send me a text message in regards to Pokemon yesterday. So I'm wondering if Streaming Wend is actually maybe has it on her phone. And she's been using it. I bet you that's why she couldn't make the show tonight. I bet you. Oh, Streamin' Wend, are you going to join? Or are you pretending you're not there now? Does your feed keep freezing, guys? Because my video keeps freezing. I just want to make sure yours is okay. Hey, OSC, how's it going? Soul to Text here. So we've got a few people jumping in here. Yeah, so anyways, LibreElec seems to be a good option. Hey, OSC. I am reading things backwards. Guys, let me know if this is freezing. Say my video's freezing, but I got quite a few things running on here. All right, so next thing. So we've talked about LibreElec, and there is an installation guide, so you can go onto their website and you can download it. And be exactly the same. Just get yourself a micro SD card. Make sure it's blank, or make sure you erase it. And 4 GB minimum, I would say, would be the best. Download it to download a disk image for the device that you are going to be using. So they have different files, obviously, for different devices. And then you can just use the disk formatter, and then you can use software, copy that over, put the micro SD card into your Raspberry Pi or your Chromebox, whatever you're using, turn it on, and away you go. You just do your basic setup, and you're ready to roll. So the actual Libra Elec will have, it's going to be running, hang on here, it's going to be running Jarvis 16.1 version 7.0.2 currently, okay? And it is available. There's generic build, there's Raspberry Pi and the Pi Zero, there's Raspberry Pi 2 and Raspberry Pi 3, there is an IMX6 build, there is a WeTech Core build, a WeTech Play build. There are Raspberry Pi new out of box, the noobs .tar builds. There are manual updates for OpenELEC, also on the same website. So yeah, I think it will be, it might take over as far as the OpenELEC, from my standpoint anyway. I think Stream and Wend ran away. I don't think she's joining us. Oh, Wend. Okay, so Libra Elec came with your new out-of-box software. See, I don't even look anymore. I just wipe it clean, and I put the OpenELEC on. So yeah, that's really cool, Richard. I'm glad you, obviously it's fairly easy, fairly straightforward to set up, I would think, by the sounds of it anyway. It looks like it's pretty straightforward. And again, it's just a fork of OpenELEC, so at the end of the day, it's going to be almost identical. Glad to see you guys are coming in the chat room and catching up. Yeah, I wish I was at the beach. I'll tell you what, guys, it's honestly been so hot here. Yesterday it was 39 degrees Celsius, and I think that was about 6 p.m. in the evening. The humidity yesterday was mid-40s, so it is perfect beach weather. Absolutely perfect beach weather. Couldn't ask for better, but I'd like to get a little bit of rain. But I sure do wish I were on the beach as well. Okay, what else do we have? Let's talk about Kodi add-ons. The Kodi, the Royal We add-on made by Dude here. Okay, so version, the latest version is 1.0.7. And it's an add-on from Duke here. It's got over 15 movie and TV websites, so the streams are pretty reliable. And again, I guess it's similar to Exodus, Salts, that type of featured add-on. Okay, another one here. We've got Free Movies, so that's Mucky Duck. Everybody knows Mucky Duck. And version 1.0.6, so that's a new release this week. And that brings, again, movies. And I'm pretty sure you can get a little bit of TV on there too, but most of it is just great movie streams. And again, that's by Mucky Duck. Then we've got the M4U add-on. So again, Mucky Duck, great add-on developer. And that is version 1.1.1. What have we got here? I've got messages coming in, but Stream and Wend ran away. Oh, Wend. I guess she didn't want to, did she message me? She's laughing. She is laughing. Of course she's laughing at me. Why wouldn't she laugh at me, right, guys? Okay, Richard. Windows laptop question. Fire away. Go ahead. See if I can answer it. Wend is messaging me. Let's see what she's saying. She's probably watching. I'm resending her the link. She says she can't find it. All right. So Richard, you ask away your laptop question. And I'm going to keep doing reviews here, but I am also going to send Wend the invite again. Okay. So back to the add-ons. 123 Movies. Latest version is 1.2.3. And again, Mucky Duck. Fantastic add-on developer, right? Oh, here she is, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Wend.
How are you?
Good. I thought you were just going to play Pokemon in the background.
I was playing Pokemon. I was busy.
You were, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear your opinion on Pokemon. We've had
Actually, I wasn't playing Pokemon.
I know, but let's hear your opinion on it.
Oh, well, I could tell you one thing, that my oldest is really trying to find a way to download it. It seems that we ran into a snag when I didn't have an American credit card.
Oh.
So I'm not sure how to get around that. So I'm like, just wait.
Oh, right. So you needed the credit card to set up the account?
Yeah, so when you change we managed to change our region, you know, like the instructions that are all over the place tell you to. But then you can't really, iTunes needs a credit card, right? Even though Pokemon Go is free.
Yeah, there is a bypass for that.
Is there?
Yeah. So probably won't talk about it like right on this show.
Yeah, we'll do that in private.
Yeah, but there is a bypass. Possibly, there is possibly a bypass for that.
Well, Curtis would love to hear your opinion on the game.
Yes. I think
yeah, because he is dying to play it.
I think it's crazy.
Have you seen the video? I was laughing today on Facebook. That's mimicking that, or whatever they call that. The game's called Chardonnay Go.
No.
To find that and send it.
Now I've got to Google it.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Well, the problem is that I'm Googling it right now.
Okay.
All right, what is it? Chardonnay Go?
It's called Chardonnay Go. A few people have been posting it on Facebook, so I've seen it there.
Here it is. Okay.
Let me see it.
He's probably Googling it now.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go parody for moms. Okay, I'll have to watch it.
It's funny.
Yeah, so the thing is, my concern, people are going to be going on like private property, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be going all over the place. And if because it's summer holidays and there's a very vast age group, it's just a little bit concerning that maybe some of the younger kids who their parents may be at work or something may go on these Pokemon Go adventures, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they're going to be thinking, where am I? I mean, the good thing is they're getting exercise. They're out and they're getting fresh air. But I think I'm a little bit concerned about the place these kids may end up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's been reports of, all kinds of different reports, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's scary, but anyways, we'll make sure Curtis gets it, and then he can come on and review it.
Okay. Well, you have to tell him that's a stipulation then.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he can't review it, then I can't tell him
Hold on.
of how to do it. All right.
Okay.
So, two things here. Hey, do you want to read the things, or do you want me to read?
I'm not even in the right screen. I'm still looking. Hold on.
So, Hi-Fi caught the show the other day about Windows trying to force Windows 10 update. I'm wondering if you have checked out the app Never 10. Oh, no, I haven't checked it out. They have their own website. I'm going to check that out, Hi-Fi. Thank you very much. I have had a couple of cases this week. Clients calling me. I did have one called Windows 10 updated. Computer won't start up at all. So now that's on my list of repair. I had the identical machines side by side. same year, everything. One upgraded perfect. The other one won't even boot up. So it'll be interesting. Richard has a computer question. At night, when a person closes the lid on a Windows 8 laptop, does it update during the night or only update when you open the lid in the morning? So first of all, you'd have to look at your power settings, Richard, for the actual laptop. So it gives you options. If you close the lid on the laptop, do you want it to go to sleep? If it were to go to sleep, it would not do the update during the night, and it would not install. If you have the lid closed and you have chosen for nothing to happen except for the screen to shut off, yes, it will do the download and it will do the update while the lid is closed. So you'd have to really look at those settings, and that's your power saving settings. Just go into your control panel and check and see what you're telling the computer to do when that lid closes, if that makes any sense at all. Does that make sense?
I wasn't paying attention. I hope so.
Okay, she's late.
Okay.
And then she doesn't pay attention. No, I think that makes sense. Anyways, Richard, so just go into your control panel and check out your power settings. But if you're just telling it when you close the lid to turn the screen off, then it will still do the updates during the night. When you open the lid in the morning, bam, Windows 10 is going to be there and you're going to love it. Or you're going to hate it. So there you go. So and under your control panel, go into your power settings, okay? And then just, you can pick and choose what you would like it to do when the lid is closed. All right, we're talking about Kodi add-ons. I mentioned Exodus. If people are having problems with Exodus not loading and the stream's not working, you need to make sure you've got the latest version, which came out July 10th, version 2.0.2. And once you've updated it, then everything will be good again.
Now, will that automatically update for you?
Depending on how you have your settings done. So within Kodi, you can turn automatic updates on. And if automatic updates are turned on, then yes, it will go through an update. If you need to make sure that it has updated, go into System, go into Add-ons. And if you're looking for Exodus, you would go into Video Add-ons and highlight Exodus, and you'll see which version it's running. It'll also give you the manual choice to do an update at that point. And you can update it again. It won't matter if you're running the latest version. It won't crash or anything. So you can always just go in and click update.
Yeah, I'm down here. Oh, I'm busy.
Who wants to join the show?
He's trying to send me to take the garbage out.
Who is it?
It's Randy.
Randy!
Yeah. That's not my job.
Come to the show.
Garbage is not my job.
No, not my job either.
I know.
I just leave it. Forget it.
Yeah.
Next week. We'll put it out next week.
That's fine.
US TV Now is also in the top lists for the current version 14.3.7. So that is in the top. And of course, Phoenix. Love Phoenix. Is he not coming in? Oh, bye, Randy.
Bye.
Salts? You still using salts? I use salts.
I am using salt. Yeah.
I wouldn't want you to have to get on my level.
Huh?
Who? I see him in the mirror. He was. Yeah, he was just on TV.
Yep.
Hey, John's here. How's it going, John?
John. What's John saying?
Hi-Fi. I am definitely going to look at that. I'm going to pull it up on my screen right now so I don't forget about it later on. Never 10. Perfect. I'm all over it. So it's a free app. Okay. So John, do you have your chat up yet, Wendy, or no?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So John is looking. He says there's some more software called GWX Control Panel by Major Geeks.
Okay, let me just look at that right now. GWX.
GWX, yeah.
Control panel. Here, I'm bringing it up right here. So that's for removing the annoying get Windows 10 notification. See, what the major problem is at this point with Windows 10 is that during this last year, it has been downloading into everybody's computers in the background. So over that time, maybe it only did like 2 megabytes a day, or it would never do a huge download. So now it's in the system, and all it wants to do now is, and think about it, it's almost like a virus, right? It's downloaded without you knowing. You don't want it particularly. And then on a certain day, Microsoft have said, install Windows 10. As far as I'm concerned, that's a virus. If it's something, right? If it's something I do not want and I haven't physically downloaded it myself, and then I turn my computer on and I have Windows 10, like, to me, that's an invasion of privacy. And it's a virus, right? That's what
I think so.
Essentially, that's what they've done, just to grab everybody and make them have Windows 10 and then create more work for IT people, because now I have all these computers that won't boot up and I need to fix them for people. So GWX will remove all Windows 10's downloads. That's fantastic. That is going to free up tons of space on your hard drive, guys. So if you are choosing to not install it, remember it has downloaded in the background and it's sitting there taking up disk space. So that's going to free up a lot of disk space for you as well.
Yeah, Windows 10 is so different, eh? The boys have it on their computer downstairs.
Yeah.
And I've had to use that computer like, once in a blue moon. I don't even know what I'm doing.
No, it's a lot. Did you ever use Windows 8?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so they made it better and easier to use than Windows 8. But it's still, I prefer my Windows 7 machine if I'm going to use a Windows machine.
Right.
95% of the time I use the Mac, but I prefer 10 from 8, but I prefer 7 from 8 and 10. So the unfortunate thing is 7 is no longer they still support it, but they don't sell it anymore. And I was quoting for a client today that would really like a Windows 7 laptop. There was a $400 price difference.
Wow. Just to get the software.
Between the comparable machines, yeah. The unfortunate thing is that for the work she does, most of the software needs 10 or needs 7. So now she's in this bind, right, where you could either purchase a Windows 10 machine and you could run a virtual machine and physically install Windows 7 on it.
Right.
So if you had a laptop that had like 12 gig or something, 1 terabyte hard drive, then you could allocate 6 gigabyte you could allocate 6 gigabyte to the virtual machine for Windows 7, and then you could have 6 for 10, and that would run fine. But you know what? Not everybody wants to run a virtual machine, right? It's cumbersome and annoying for one thing, and just one extra thing you got to do. So yeah, it doubled the price of the system. So now I'm searching for another option.
You never invited me to the beach.
I didn't invite you to the beach?
Yeah, I see you at the beach.
I did, but you didn't get the invite.
God.
You can't find the invite. It's in your inbox.
I didn't open it.
It's there, but you didn't open it.
No.
Who's using Castaway? Anybody still using Castaway? It updated beginning of July as well. So if you haven't used it in a while, check it out. It's the alternative, obviously, to Sports Devil. For sports, I've been using IPTV. I've actually been using IPTV for most things.
Have you? It's good, eh?
It's really good, yeah. I really like it. Yeah. And The streams are great, you know, like it doesn't, once in a while it might freeze a little bit, just restart it. And I think most of the freezing was the fact that the first time I overclocked my Raspberry Pi, I overclocked it too much. So it was overheating.
Oh.
And I just made it a little bit slower and it seemed to be fine. But yeah, I really do. I like the IPTV, and for the minimal cost, it's worth it. If you want the reliability, it's worth it, right?
Yeah. Now, how are they doing on the guide that they're...
Yeah, so they're working on it. A lot of it, you'll notice that it does, you're starting to see the show names come up. But I would say probably in the next week, it'll all be good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're working hard over there.
They sure are. I was actually contacted last night about helping somebody out with an add-on and doing, hey, Tamara's here too. And John, we're all here tonight. Yeah, so I'm, depending on how much time I have and how much time I need to commit there, and maybe Wend can do it too if you want to. I'm going to be working on some stream updates for an add-on, so I'm still looking into it, and once I know, I'll release more information. So it's a New Zealand add-on, actually.
New Zealand?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to take a trip out there then, and
then we can go to the beach.
Get all the info and
right.
Go to the beach.
So Hi-Fi's saying that loves Windows 7. He loves his Windows 7. He won't go that soon. I don't think that there'll be a way to update for a while yet. There's still a patch even now that allows you to get XP via security update hack. Yeah, and that's the thing. They've really, I don't think that they're going to just completely stop supporting Windows 7. It's just to find a machine that's running the version of Windows 7 is really difficult. My business the one business that I run, I have 2 machines in there running 7. I do all my accounting on 7. I do all my camera. I've got a camera server on 7. Like, you couldn't pay me to go to 10 for things like that, just for the reliability. And I'm sure that Microsoft is going to have a new version. Probably, when's the update? The free update ends July 29th, so probably on the 30th, there'll be a new operating system. That's my guess. And you'll have to pay for it, and then they won't support 10 anymore, the way that they work. And like Hi-Fi said, there's even still ways of getting XP through a hack, right? So there's always going to be ways to get around things. One of the golf courses that I work at, we've only just upgraded to 7. You know, like we went from XP to 7. So I'm not going to jump them up to 10 now. They're just getting used to 7. No way. Maybe we'll get them onto a Mac.
Yeah, that would be good.
Maybe. So what else is going on in the Cody world or the technology world, guys? What else have we got to talk about? It's already 10 to 8.
Wow, where does the time go?
Oh, well, we spent 40 minutes looking for Stream and Wend. Then we found her.
I was out for dinner.
How was it? Good?
It was good. And then, because I went out for dinner,
steak and lobster?
Steak and lobster, yes. Only the best. Right?
Steak and lobster.
So, then all those calories, I had to go burn them off.
So what, did you go for a run?
No, I walked.
Oh, guess what I'm doing?
What?
Paddleboarding. Did I tell you?
Yeah, you told me. How's it going?
Oh, no, I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
No. July 30th or 30th. July 30th.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So my prediction is you're going to sink it.
Oh, yes. They say you cannot sink them.
You will sink it.
But I would like to share with everybody, this is a very true story. About 5 years ago, I sunk a canoe in a foot of water. I know.
See, you're going to sink
Not a narrow canoe. A wide canoe. I would just like to add that it wasn't easy. It was one of those canoes that people say, you can't sink this. Hey, Bob's here too. Hi, Bob. I'm glad you found the show informative. Now we're just kind of chatting about me sinking canoes. But I have
Is the post build hard to get?
Pardon?
Tamara saying the pulse build is hard to get.
Pulse build is hard to get, and I am not sure why. Even when I went into the Aries Wizard today, now they were doing maintenance, but it was not in there. So I'm not sure if they're sort of like revamping and just pulled what they had out there. I don't know if anybody else knows the answer to that question. But I do. I really like the pulse build. And I was telling everybody earlier, I've installed the new Spins TV.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I really like it. It's different. It's the menus are different. They've just gone with a single menu in the middle that you can scroll through.
Okay.
Very clean. I like it. I really do like it.
Now, is it the light version that you did?
Yeah, just the light. The premium light is the one that I put on.
Okay.
But I made a video this afternoon, so once I edit it, I'll put it onto the channel. But yeah, it's a really nice build. Is Aries still down? It's I was on Aries this afternoon, John. It was not down, but they were doing some maintenance on it, so the add-on section wasn't available. It's still in maintenance, but the only thing that wasn't working today was the add-on section. So the builds were working, the maintenance section was working, submitting your builds was working. So it's just that add-on section that they're working on, I think. But you know what? They do a lot. That is when you think about that wizard, there's a lot of work that goes into that. Think of all the links they have to make sure are up and running. We all know how everybody changes links all the time and everybody's changing their builds all the time. So all you've got to do is get a couple of people that are, you know what, they can't volunteer for a couple of days, especially with people on vacation and stuff, right, in the summer.
Yeah.
People can get backlogged pretty easily. So, but I did the install today for the Spins TV Premium Light. I did get 33 errors, but when I looked through them, it was just like background stuff. It was nothing major, and it installed. I rebooted, and it worked great. So, yeah. Okay. So I don't think that you'll have a problem.
I'll have to check it out.
Oh, tell me about links are impossible to keep up with, right? They're changing all the time. You know what, like minute to minute, people are changing their servers, right? They're changing the names, and all of a sudden nothing's working. You got to redirect everything. So, yeah, it's an absolute nightmare. Pulse should have kept their own wizard. Maybe they are. Maybe they're working on their own. Maybe they're doing some changes to theirs, and they're just going to re-release it and not put it in the Aries wizard. That's another... Because they had great builds, right? Like, there's no doubt about it. And I can't see them just completely pulling it. So, we'll see.
Taurus?
I haven't used Taurus.
No.
I'll have to check it out. Put it on my Mac. I think I install a different build almost every day just to try it out. I install it, try it, clean it, do another one.
It sounds like too much work.
Well, I'm sitting at a computer anyway. Usually when I'm fixing somebody's system, I just move over to mine and play around with it. So, so top add-ons, I would say still Phoenix, Exodus, Salts. Do you use the M4U one?
No, I don't really use that one. Have you used it?
I have used it. That's a Mucky Duck build or add-on. Yeah, I have used it a couple of times, and the links have been great. They haven't gone down on me or anything. So, Ed, have you had any streaming issues lately?
I haven't, no. Everything seems to be working pretty good. We're not watching a whole lot of TV, though.
I know. That's the thing of this time of year, right?
Yeah.
Not too much. Not too much inside stuff, although yesterday it was so hot that inside was better than outside.
Yeah, it was very hot.
I was working in a boiler room yesterday.
Oh,
with no air movement, wearing thick jeans. So I think it was about 150 degrees Fahrenheit beside a boiler that was running.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I went to sleep about 6 p.m. from heat exhaustion.
I bet. It's no wonder I didn't hear anything from you.
I was exhausted. I literally came home. I think I drank about 10 glasses of water, and that was it. Went to bed. Yeah.
We have a question here from A Plus Computer Sales and Repair.
Okay.
To know how to fix when a build, skin, and icons disappear, and all you have is the default TV add-on screen.
Yeah, how annoying is that, right? If you, you know what, I think I'll probably post a video for it, but what you're gonna need to do is, are you on an Android box, or are you actually using it on a computer? Because one of the things you're gonna need to do is delete the thumbnail folder. Essentially what you're going to do is recreate. So you're going to go in and delete those thumbnails, and when you reboot your system knows that it needs to go in and it needs to reload all those pictures because they're not there, right? So essentially it's going to recreate those folders for you. That's if you do not want to do the fresh start. Okay, usually that happens when you have a build, you don't do a fresh start, and you put another build on top of it. Then some of the skins, some of the icons, maybe the names are the same, and you've got two icons, now it doesn't know what to use, that type of thing. So you can, without doing a fresh start, delete the folders, delete the thumbnails, restart, and those will be recreated. Or you can, if you don't want to get into all that, then just do a fresh start. So you're wiping it clean and you're starting again. I know that's happened quite a few times with the Spins TV build. A lot of times it starts up and sometimes it doesn't install correctly too, right? Sometimes you don't get all the files that have downloaded. So I would try that and see what happens. Worst case, do that fresh start. Hi-Fi mentioned UK Turks. Absolutely fantastic add-on. It's another go-to. I love UK Turks as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just because it's UK. Leaving in a month to go there. I hope the weather improves.
Is it still raining there?
I think it is.
Oh no.
But I guess if we have the entire summer without rain, maybe I'll be looking forward to rain.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, maybe not. I do have my jacket with the hood ready.
Okay, good.
And even if the temperature is about 20 to 25, that would be perfect.
Yeah, I hope so.
Right?
I'll keep your fingers crossed.
If it's this hot, you can't walk around anyway.
You're right.
Hi-Fi, it's always raining there. Please don't rain at the end of August. Please, Hi-Fi, don't let it rain. You tell BBC.
Yeah.
Don't let it rain. Not in August.
No rain in August.
No.
That doesn't matter to me. I'm not going there anyways.
Oh, well, yeah, but you want me to have a good time, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, it's 8 o'clock already. I'm thankful that we found Streaming Wend.
Yes. I'm glad you found me and I found you.
In your travels of between walking and eating and walking, you found
important things.
Rain for sure in August. Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh, I'll bring the sunny weather with me and the heat.
Oh, they're saying it's raining every day there, and it's going to rain in August.
Well, my cousin works at Lord's Cricket, and she posted a lovely picture this morning, and it wasn't raining.
I saw that. Maybe it was like the sunshine burst between the rain clouds.
The 3 seconds of sun that they had in the morning, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 a.m. John, you're in the UK as well, obviously.
Well, you should have came to Florida with us, see?
See?
It'll be very hot there, though.
Yes, it will be. Mm-hmm. We're going to go Tower of London and Buckingham Palace. The Queen called, and I said, I guess. Okay.
All right. She didn't call me, so I'm not going.
No.
I
Well,
wasn't invited.
she was going to call you.
She was?
Yeah, and then I said, well, wait. If Stream and Wen goes in to Buckingham Palace, can I? And she said, no, dear, there's only room for one or the other.
Oh, I see. So
I temporarily
you threw me under the bus.
No, I temporarily disconnected your phone.
I see.
And then, yeah, now I'm going. So sorry about that.
All right, then.
So John would love to go to Florida.
Okay.
All right, you're in. Let's all go to Florida.
Yeah.
End of August. Let's go.
No, middle of August.
The end of August. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up for today. So I will be back next Thursday. Streaming Wen will hopefully pop in after she does all her other things that she does. But we're all glad that she stopped by. For sure we are.
Thanks.
So thank you, everybody, for joining. And if you need to get a hold of me during the week, SavyTechGirl@gmail.com and Twitter @SavyTechGirl. And if you need to get a hold of Stream and Wend, @StreamandWend on Twitter. So send her all the messages. She can answer them all this week.
Yeah, you'll be waiting.
No, you're on vacation.
I know.
Jeez. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by, and we will see you all next week. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.